Hey guys, it's Mick. Welcome to a sort of bonus video to my Hat in Time Death Wish streams, where I'm going to be just showing off the two challenges that I wasn't able to do in a reasonable time frame on stream, which are the Breaching the Contract Only Attack with Blue Potions challenge and the Bird Sanctuary Kill all the Hidden Mafia ones. Which are an interesting two to pair together in one video, but oh well. Anyway, the reason, or a big reason why I was having so much trouble on stream is that there's a lot of, well, both of these challenges are kind of RNG dependent in a way, where with Snatcher, other than that first potion there, only one move will give you blue potions to attack from, and there's and you kind of got to get lucky with how frequently it appears if you're not able, because otherwise it's an endurance run. If it keeps taking forever for that one move to appear, you're probably bound to take damage eventually, and this is it. When he's throwing the potions in the circle and he has the pink pillars that he's attacking with. If he throws the blue potions and he's instead teleporting and creating shockwaves that way, it won't drop you a blue potion to use. And one important thing to note is that, see, I got lucky here, I got it pretty much 2 times in a row, but one important thing to note is that if you hit him with a potion, it'll cancel the current move he's doing. And right there, I kind of made a mistake by using it at the end of my turn, or at the end of his move. I should have waited for his next one at that point, because then I could have canceled this attack. So, it's just a balance of staying alive until he gives you the ammunition you need. And another thing, every 2 hits you get on him, he will give you some health. And also, he'll never use 2 of the same move twice in a row, unless you cancel a move. So like earlier, I had a way to attack, I canceled his move, and then he immediately let me attack again. But usually you have to wait a couple moves before he'll use the same one again. And I think my least favorite move of his to deal with is one where, just this one, where he solely just makes a bunch of shockwaves with the pink pillars. Because early on, it's when his attacks are slower and not as intense, it's not that bad. But later on, when he just creates so many shockwaves, it's just so hard for me to deal with. Especially because the shockwaves on the ground are an attack I can never really quite get a handle on. They're super predictable attacks, but they always trip me up, I find. So when he's doing a bunch of those in a row, it's like, what do I do? Especially because there is no delay between finishing a move and moving into the next one, so he frequently moves into another move while there's still a billion shockwaves on the ground, so it's like, what do I do? Yeah, he moves into this one a lot. And I always find, like, I'm just landing as the Shadow Horde moves by me. It sucks. Yeah, I'm living on a prayer here. I actually almost contemplated, like, restarting at this point, because I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it this time, but thankfully I did. Because I believe this move here, it's not going to be the last one, but it will be one that gets me healing from it. Yeah, I wasn't able to pick up the flask in time before I moved on to this move, so I kind of just waited for it to end, and now we cancel this one. And that makes him immediately move into giving us another attack, which is very nice, and can't believe I took damage from that. And I'm super happy about being able to cancel that move, as I'm sure you'd have guessed. Because as I said, that one's my least favorite, the hardest for me to deal with, so being able to cancel it immediately is like the best. Let's just wipe the whole screen of that. almost done at this point. I'm not sure how many hits exactly Snatcher takes. I should go through the video again and like look that up and put it up on screen, just to see, because I don't really know. I just know that in the original fight with Snatcher, it's not enough, but when you can only attack with the blue potions, it's too much. And now we get our Shadow Hourglass and Hat Kid Dab. Hat Kid Dabbing is like the only mod I have installed, and I got it immediately. Anyway, moving right into the Bird Sanctuary, which is kind of a pain because, as I said, it's a different type of RNG. You have to kind of get lucky with enemy positioning and stuff. And normally the enemy behavior is pretty simple. They'll just walk at you, but there are certain points where you need the enemies to do a specific thing, or else you are taking damage, and it's the worst. And it mostly has to do with these birds, the ones with the shades and the pompadours, the bullies that just hit you over and over again and stop you from being able to play the video game. Because, I don't know, I find that the bullies, like, behavior is kind of really hard to deal with, because while they don't do any damage, they turn on a dime, like, as soon as you're near them, and move super fast, so unless you know exactly where they are, they're probably gonna hit you. You have to jump immediately when landing on their platform. And they can hit you twice in a row, so if they hit you at a bad angle, it's like you're either getting knocked off or just getting comboed against the wall. This Mafia here is probably the easiest to deal with, because you can just lure the birds to the other side of the room, slow down time, and then just quickly kill the Mafia. And I believe the next one coming up is the hardest one to deal with for me. And just in general, you want to be using slow down time a lot. It helps deal with the bully birds, for example, and just maneuvering around a group of birds makes it a lot easier as well. Especially when you have a Mafia to attack at the same time. But yeah, because this one, it's not a terribly small area to maneuver around in, but there's a bunch of birds, including one of the bullies, so it's just, you gotta be constantly moving and making sure not to get hit by any of them. And the birds here can't walk on the ice platform, so it's a good place to stand while waiting for the ice to regenerate. I'm pretty sure I kind of screwed this up a bunch, but you don't need to go down here to deal with the egg. You can just attack it from up here, or wait up here, because it won't follow you until you get on the platform, but the timer for its explosion will move, so you can just stand up there and wait for it to explode. Okay, this one was one that it took me a while to figure out, because each of the 3 platforms have an egg on them, and I did screw it up a little bit, because I was banking on the bullies to knock the egg off, but I believe that they didn't. Yeah, it explodes on some of them right there. But you can just grapple and skip all the platforms, and if you don't go for it, if you go for the platforms, you're probably going to have the eggs explode on them a bunch. And then this one, it's just a bunch of bullies, and just gotta slow down time and skip them all as best you can. In one of my attempts, I've actually had one of the bullies push another into this alcove with the Mafia here, which, it was quite threatening. Very small area with a bully just sitting there like, yo man, what's up? And okay, so if you are doing a no-hit hero run, this part here will make or break you. Because there's an egg at the end, and if you are doing no-hit hero, you want to get this bully to push the egg off. And I didn't here, which was fine, because I have 3 health, but if you're trying to do it without getting hit, that part is going probably to be the part which will decide whether or not you succeed. But anyway, those are both of the missions, and next time on stream I will be doing, I believe, the windmill challenge and the rift collapse, and anything else that might unlock after that, assuming I get to it within my time frame. Anyway, thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you both in the next video and on my next stream. Hat Kid Dab, Hat Kid Blow Kiss. See you later.